They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
We got 4. We got 4 down. Let's go. Ready. Green, 90.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again, Blake Bortles marches back onto the field with his offense. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. We're back now in KC. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Green 80.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Green 80. Green 80.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Green 80. Green 80.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. And that is incomplete.
Well, I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the out route, tried to sell it hard. And as a receiver, what you're really trying to do is maneuver a defender inside to give yourself a little more cushion breaking to the out. But how about the defender reading it really well, not buying the fake or the maneuver inside, and getting to the sideline and helping break up the pass.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go now.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A.J. Green, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2.
Hey, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete.
Crash down, crash.
And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Butker now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Green 80. Green is right.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Green 80. Green 80.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Lambo on for the extra point. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tight end right, tight end right. Here we go now. Green, 90. Green.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue, 45.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine quarterback, there to make the play defensively.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Tight right. Here we go now. Blue, 45.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And able to find Green. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now it's Mahomes again. He's going to loft one deep left, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Butker now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Green 80. Green 80.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Green 80.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Bortles to the former Jet, Safarian Jenkins for the Jags' 1st down. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
If this was boxing, you think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered. But this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Single receiver.
Green 80. Green 80.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
3 down.
Green 80.
Bortles now on 1st down. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Green 80. Green 80.
A handoff to Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that there's...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. All right, here now a look at A.J. Green. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Everyone's got four down.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Single. Ready. Green 39.
Mahomes to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw. Mahomes. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And Butker able to put this one through. And that'll move them back within 6 now. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Set. Green 80. Green is on.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Green 80. Green 80. Green.
To throw is Bortles. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Green's got it over the middle. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. And with 45 seconds showing, he spikes the football. Back to throw. His throw incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. First down now, but the clock continues to move. So there's the spike as it comes with 23 seconds to go. He'll look to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
He's back to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. 6 seconds now. 5 seconds. One final try from Mahomes. That is caught. Touchdown, and no time remains. And they're an extra point away from winning this football game.
And the celebration is now just an extra point away from being full on. Think about those who may have left the stadium a little bit early thinking their guys might not get this done. Oh, it got done, and in a big way.
No time on the clock. This to claim victory. The kick is good, and can you believe this? They win it with zeros on the clock. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Kansas City, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions.